Pat, you played with Terrence for a while here. How much growth did you see in him, both as a player and as a person, from the moment you got here to the trade last?
Tremendous amount. When I got here, he was a kid, learning, shy, nervous, and throughout time, his confidence just grew. His belief in himself just went through the roof as each day passed and each year. And the next thing I know, he's dropping 50. He's shooting threes on a consistent basis, dunking on people, playing with this tremendous amount of heart and aggression out there on the court. And he evolved into the player he is now. So just seeing his growth on and off the court, just a guy I enjoy being around, hanging around, a guy I consider a brother, and a relationship I'll cherish throughout these years.
How well do you remember that game, the 51 points?
Like it's the back of my mind. And then he wants to say that he didn't realize how many points he had, which is why he missed the free throw. I'm like, come on, man, you knew how many points you had. But that performance, his dunk in Denver over Kenneth Faried, just so many highlight plays throughout, his time here when I was here with him. There's just too many to count for.
This team has done better than maybe many would have expected without Kyle in the lineup. What's your assessment of that? Like, why have you guys done well without?
We just got to focus a lot more on defense. I think for a period of time we worried more on the offensive side of the ball. Worried about running plays and making sure guys are in the right situation in the right spot out there on the court, rather than focusing more on defense. We're a defensive-minded team. We've got PJ and Serge to make our defense and overall our team better. But I think there was a stretch we focused too much on the offensive side of the ball, but then we got back to the basics per se, and the offense will come. Whether we're running plays, no matter what it is, we're going to get shots. But it's all about getting stops on the defense end, and we made a big statement of that in the locker room a few times.
Terrence has had a few 20-point games in Orlando. He's one of those cases where he's playing behind a couple of all-stars, but when he gets a bigger role, he can really blossom.
Whenever he plays, he can blossom. No matter how many minutes he plays, but if he's a starter, if he's got people believing in him, constantly giving him the ball, creating opportunities on the offensive side of the ball, he's going to shoot it. We all know Terrence is a shooter. He loves to shoot the ball, and he's going to keep shooting it until the ball goes in. But when he's in a starting role, when he's playing a lot of minutes, you can definitely expect him to get up as many shots as possible.
You guys were able to get 50-plus wins last year, first time in franchise history. You're in that neighborhood again this year. You need to go 6-3 the rest of the way. Is that a number, 50, that means something to you guys? Is that something that you are shooting for?
No, as long as we're where we want to be in the playoffs, that's all that matters. Whether we get to 50 or not, I don't think guys are really concerned about that.
How much, now that there's 9 games left for you, like 10 for teams, all year long, you say you're not looking at the standings. Does it start to creep in now?
Eventually you will.
Yeah.
I haven't yet. I'm not saying I'm not going to, but there will be a point in time down the stretch where I will, start looking at the standings and looking at other teams ahead of us and see what they're doing.
Once we get to April?
Pretty soon.
Does it sort of feel like this team is kind of firing on all cylinders, and then you just sort of let yourself think of what might happen when Kyle comes back out?
We still got, improvement on the defensive side of the ball, offense as well, transition. There's still areas of improvement, things we need to get better and critique before we get into these playoffs, and also Kyle returning as well, working him back in. But I think we're on the right path. We're headed in the right direction. These last few games are showing us what we're capable of on the defensive side of the ball. And, offense, like I said, offense is fine. But these last few games, whether we're down and come back, certain guys come into the game and give it their all, or we maintain a certain lead throughout the course of the game, or start the game the right way. Just put all that together on a consistent basis, from here on out and leading to the playoffs, we'll be fine.
What kind of impact has Serge had on things?
Tremendous impact, big impact. Offensively, his pick and popping, spacing the floor, his basketball IQ, getting guys open on screens, facilitating without the ball. And defensively, we all know he's capable of, rim protection, rebounding, just his presence out there. It's definitely felt from everybody. So he's a huge impact anytime he steps out on the court. He's definitely someone you got to take notice of.